say you. I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss. I saw you from across the room. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Crystal's Crystal Clear Visions, where y'all know I like to use my visions, tarot, oracle, music, movies, dreams, whatever, to get us messages from the Most High, from our angels, from our ancestors, from our guides, and of course from our loved ones who are here, as well as passed over. Y'all know they like to bring us messages of encouragement. They like to help us get past any blockages, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Sometimes they like to let us be a little nosy. So I want to say thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions to the channel. Shout out to those of you who donate, those of you who comment, any and everything that y'all do to encourage and support me and my channel's growth. No, it is greatly appreciated. I ask that you continue to keep that up for me. Now, should you happen to be new here to the channel, welcome. Welcome. I hope you find this content enjoyable. I hope I'm able to tickle your fancy. All I ask in return is if I check off that box for you, is for you to make sure you hit that like button for me, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell and all so you are notified when I go live or upload any more videos. And of course, I have to preface these videos by saying that they are for entertainment and educational purposes only, so please use discernment as you are checking out these readings. I'm not liable for the fate that you catch. For my interpretation of the illustrations on these cards, also these are general messages, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This ain't everybody's story. And last but certainly not least, do not use this as legal or medical advice because I hold no license in any of those areas. So that's it and out the way. Let's get into it. All right. Ooh, so peaceful. So I had already shuffled the decks, so there's no need to go through that. I got a few downloads. Yeah, so we just gonna get right on into it. I wrote them down because I didn't want to forget. But when I got ready, when I said I was gonna make a recording, I heard that the opening credits to Sanford and Son. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Like I could just kept hearing that. So I wrote down Sanford and Son. And then I looked it up. I'm not quite, I mean, I know Sanford and Son is like father and son. I know he went into business with his brother and his son. So the three of them had a business. I think it was like a junkyard. Yeah, junk dealer Fred Sanford runs roughshod over his son and partner Lamont in a groundbreaking sitcom. Fred's money-making schemes routinely backfire, and he does just about anything to get out of working, up to and including faking a heart attack. He's rude, sarcastic, outspoken, overtly prejudiced, and pretty darn nasty to his friends and family. The first episode aired January 14th, 1972, so that could be significant to this reading. Now, that was what I heard before I said I was going to sit down and do the recording. Now, before that, I got, I know in the last video I was talking about Diddy in Jackson State, like how Diddy donated, I don't even remember how much he donated. Let me check. How much? $1 million. $1 million to Jackson State. And he's the biggest donor. That's crazy. When he donated it when Deion Sanders was the coach. And y'all know I don't believe in coincidences whatsoever. So, if you was on the live this morning, I told y'all I met this guy whose son is playing for Deion Sanders in Colorado. And that's what made me bring up the whole Diddy situation with them donating money, because everybody was talking about him being arrested, but nobody was talking about the fact that he donated this money. So I got the download, because a lot of people, they don't believe that a lot of these celebrities, these false idols, whoever, all these people that they worship and idolize and, give a lot of their energy and attention to, a lot of times people lack discernment about who these people are, because the first thing they'll say is, oh, well, they donated, this much money and they donated that much money. Well, first of all, when you donate money, it's a tax write-off. So it's never, they always get something on the back end. It's never a donation just out the kindness of their heart. And two, when I was learning about manifesting, when I was learning about it with the false dude, the false teacher dude that I had been following, one of the things that they had us do was donate old blankets and sheets and stuff to a charity, right? Because one of the best ways to receive blessings is to make room. And so when you donate, you get like gifts. So don't get it confused when you see these big name people and you see, oh, they donated $1 million or they donated this and donated that. That doesn't mean that they were actually working with a good cause. And then on the flip side of that, a lot of times people can donate. They always tell you, if you're going to donate, to make sure you research the organization and what they stand for, because sometimes the organizations be scams, like the breast cancer awareness. A lot of people don't know that they accept a lot of money saying that they looking for the cure to cancer, but they don't. If you go to their website, in the fine print, they tell you all the types of things that can cause you to get cancer, like eating meat, smoking, like all the stuff that it's our bodies were made to regenerate, self-regenerate, and if we took care of them the way that we're supposed to, they would regenerate on their own. We wouldn't have the sicknesses that we have. It would solve a lot of issues if we worked on the good, okay, on what it is that we consume. Now, moving along with that consuming isn't always about what you eat, ingest. Sometimes consumption can be, what you giving your energy and attention to. And I saw another girl that said that money, currency, is just energy. Um, and again, your energy and your attention is what gives anything value. So the real value is your own energy, your own attention, what you give power to. That's why you should, work. Why most people should work to control their mind, um, to become more disciplined, to learn how to tap into their intuition, things of that. Those are gifts that we have that are blocked by our overconsumption of food, our overconsumption of, the internet, our overconsumption of just, all types of things that they put in our line of sight. Um, so that said, a lot of people, and when I said I felt some type of way when I heard that Diddy was donating their money to Jackson State. I couldn't quite like put the two together. Like, I knew that it wasn't a positive thing as much as people want to look at it as a positive situation. In the back of my mind, I always felt like it was something underlying, like it wasn't positive. And I say that because Jackson itself, me being an empath, me being able to feel the energy, Mississippi itself. Because once you cross the state line, it's like got this cloud, this overcast, this darkness over it. And I know if y'all go back a few more videos, I was talking about how each city has its own like entity or spirit that controls it, and those would be your attachments, your walking entities, those types of things. What people would assume to be, demonic or that type of energy. So it's like, yeah, it brought a lot of attention to Jackson State, because Jackson State, is a HBCU, is very popular HBCU. So it brought the energy, and like I said, it was meant. Greetings, Mystic Healer. It was meant to be. It was supposed to be on the outside looked at as a positive situation, but in my mind, I was like, it was just another sacrifice. It was just another ritual. And that's why, it's a lot of stuff that could be going on that may not be of may not be the best. Okay, I'm gonna say that. Um, and a lot of people don't understand like the things that they support, the things that they give energy to in life to, like they don't always know what these people's um motives are. Okay, they really don't know the bigger picture of it all. And when you think about all of the stories and allegations that you are starting to hear about Diddy, about him being arrested, about him being raided, freak offs, things that he did in the 90s, you can't help but think, I just heard blood money. You can't help but think that, that money that he donated to that school is tainted. So therefore, the things around that school and that situation will be tainted. But we're gonna pull some cards and see, because that's really the basis of this reading, is whatever that donation had to do with Jackson State. But I also got, I was sitting in the car and I was watching this, I saw this dude just kind of pop up from out of nowhere. He had some long dreads, so that could be significant. Or locks, long locks. But he had his pants sagging, like not just sagging, a little bit where you could see, a little bit of his underwear. Like his pants were literally underneath his butt cupping. He had a nice little bubble booty. I aspire to have a bubble booty. So to see that, what I'm saying, of course I'm going to look, but then I got the I'm turned off by it. I don't think that's attractive on men anyway, but I've always heard people say that that's in prison is code for, men being same sex, okay? And so when you see that, and that go hand in hand with this Diddy thing, because, it's rumored that he was into same sex. And then he just kind of like hid that, but that is how they were able to cover up a lot of stuff that he was doing, because they talk about blackmail, they talk about bug breaking, and I'm just saying flat out, I don't believe that black people came from Africa, okay? Yes, it's black people in Africa, but I don't think American black people came from Africa. I'm pretty sure that we were the indigenous. So slavery was more, we were prisoners of war. So they came in and attacked us. Just how the movie Pocahontas goes, where, they show you the Native Americans or whatever, and how, John Smith and all them came over in their ships and started like attacking everybody. I feel like that was what they did to the black people here, but they try so hard to make us not remember that. And one of the ways that they were able to place us and keep us under spells, and one of the things that they write about often when you read about slavery, is book breaking. And it's what they would do is take the biggest man and they would essentially violate him, assault him as a way of, in front of, his kids, his family, or whatever, as a way of showing dominance, right? So when you see, and that's how far back book breaking go, because I want to say, or sagging goes, because I want to say that's how they, let me look it up, the history of sagging. But I know, like, I've heard about in prison, when you sag, it's an open invitation for, to let another man that you know that you are into that type of action. And for people to know, and I'm not the only person who knows that it's a rumor, or they say that it's a rumor, but at this point, I think it's like true that any man that sags is into that type of situation, or they have been in that situation. Okay, history. The style of wearing pants below the waist, often without a belt, known as sagging, has a complex history that includes its origins in the U.S. prison system, its adaptation by hip hop musicians, and its later popularity in mainstream teen culture. It's said to have originated in the prison system in the 1960s. In prison, belts were sometimes prohibited because they could be used as weapons, and clothing was often too large for inmates. One common myth about sagging is that inmates would wear the pants low to signal sexual availability, but Snow says this is false. Now, again, I've heard it too many times for it to not be that. But now that I'm seeing this whole thing with they couldn't wear belts and their pants were oversized, I think there's just I understand they couldn't wear belts, but they pants being oversized, I feel like that just might be a little much. But the way he had his pants down, he had to know he was getting attention from both sexes. So that's what I got from that. That was the download that I got from that. Whether, you want to subscribe to that, I don't allow my children to sag because of the meaning behind it, that I've heard that it means, and we don't want to cross no lines or blur no lines. So we don't participate in that type of energy. And again, that's energy. Then I channeled the song Shay, Shay, I don't know how to say it. If I ever fall in love again. And if I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the lady is a friend. If I ever fall in love so true, I will be sure that the lady's just like you. Okay, so that song. So somebody is, thinking about falling in love with a friend. And then I saw the time 5:55, which could be significant. Five is signifying about change. So like I said, this reading is mostly going to be about, people not realizing what they sign up for when they follow behind these actions that these bigger people have going on. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Let's see what come out. So the song that's on now is Need You Bad by Jasmine Sullivan. I need you bad as my heartbeat, bad as the air I breathe. I need you bad, I can't take this pain. Boy, I'm about to go insane. I need you, I need you. What I gotta do? I need you, I need you. Do it all for you. Oh. When you want him so bad and you gotta get him back, say, oh. If you won't get no better till you are together, say, oh. If you believe in love and you can't give them up, say oh. Ain't nothing you won't do to get back with your boo, say oh. Ooh. Anyway, bottom of the deck, we got accidental death. But then the first card out here is death spells. Okay, so somebody could have been trying to do death spells, and this could have caused some sort of accidental death. Like I said, there's something with Sanford and Son, like his money schemes would backfire. So again, we are talking about Diddy and that donation. So somebody's money scheme backfired. Somebody's death spells backfired. We got taser here. We got hex. We have an appeal. Okay. We have an enemy. We have a fight. We got multiple homicides. We got law of inspired action. You attract what you want. Create space. Remember I said that donation would be energetically creating space because you're getting rid of so that you can acquire more. That's how a lot of these people get rich as well. Like they donate, they get those tax write-offs, and so they have more money to make work for them. And it's a whole repetitive cycle. And we have pastor or religious leader. So this could be, any type of leader. Someone who people come to for advice, okay? We got an enemy here, so this enemy could be a pastor, or there's a pastor who has an enemy that was trying to do death spells on them, that was trying to hex them. This could have been a product of an ongoing fight, okay, an ongoing battle, where somebody was trying to appeal to, I guess, the masses. They wanted their views to appeal to the masses. We got multiple homicides, so we got death spells here, and we got accidental death, multiple homicides. So this could be, whoever this is, these people could do these death spells often, and they have caused a lot of people to pass. Okay, this ain't nothing new to this particular group. And hexes are like curses almost. Hex. A evil spell bringing bad luck and trouble. Put a hex on informal. Put a hex on informal. Someone's put a hex on my computer this morning. I guess that was like an example. But that kind of makes me feel like that donation was to solidify a hex, right? It was to pay for a hex. So it was to pay for, and y'all know a lot. Like Jackson State, as a matter of fact, there was someone who passed away while Deion Sanders was there, and they kind of tried to cover it up. Is my understanding of it. I'm not 100% sure because I don't follow it like that. But I believe that is what was going on. Like they were caught up in some sort of scandal around that. Um, so again, that donation could have been more of a hex, and the hex is able to be made stronger the more people that you have that are feeding energy into it. So the more people that are behind, accepting that money, believing that, it was going to do one thing. But again, they never know people's underlying intentions. right? And so it's like these people basically, by accepting their money, like they co-signed whatever hex that came with it, whatever negative energy, bad luck um comes with it here. And again, I feel like it could have definitely added like a, it definitely could have added like a extra layer of depth. Okay, because we got multiple homicides, death spells, accidental death, hex. So a lot of negative energy came with accepting that donation. Um, because look at where it came from. Look at how it was acquired. And y'all know we in the age of Aquarius, so everything has to come to light. So let's see what else comes out here. So we got Wasted by Summer Walker. I wanna get wasted with you. Tell me what's good for me, but I don't care. Wanna get wasted. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Slamming them down at the bar tops. Drinking them straight, no regrets. Obviously, I got a problem. I like the taste. Wanna get wasted with you. Tell me what's good for me, but I don't care. Wanna get wasted with you. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. On Chill by Wale and Jeremiah. So somebody tried to hex their enemy, and this could have caused like multiple homicides. So there was some sort of fight, some sort of battle here between a pastor or some sort of religious leader and or some sort of leader. This person is an enemy. So we got scared. You just finished ranting about your unfair boss. They heard you. We got mad. You're in the express lane. The person in front of you has way more than 10 items. So somebody was upset that another person was not following the rules, not following the laws. Somebody here is scared because, you know, this person could have been talking to, like, they were upset, right? They noticed that somebody here wasn't following the rules and this person wasn't getting any type of repercussion, so they could have been like talking to another, you know, colleague or person that was there, telling this person like, you know, saying, I'm hearing like somebody, because again, Sanford and Son, so I'm hearing like somebody say something like honky. um but it's like they're ranting about how this person sees other people breaking the rules and they don't say anything to them, but if they break the rules, then it's all hell breaks out. So this person, they spoke to others about their unhappiness, and they were worried because, so this person, whoever this energy is that I'm getting, this whole, the reason for that I'm getting for um this donation was kind of for this person to look a particular way. So if say this religious leader, or just I'm gonna say it's leader, because I don't have like a coach out here, but I imagine that that's what this pastor, because when you think about a coach, right, a pastor is a coach. They coach you on your spiritual journey, right? So this coach, they was worried because they the higher ups heard them talking about how hard they have to work to get this position. And so to kind of save face, they reached out to get this donation to set up this deal. But again, what did this deal come with? Okay, what was the underlying conditions with this deal? It looks like a hex. It looks like an open portal for these death spells, for multiple homicides to continue to take place. It's kind of like this donation opened the door, right? You took this money, right? And this money got all of this toxic negative energy intertwined in it because of the way that it was acquired, who it was acquired from. And now you just open up this portal over this place that already has this dark energy on it, and you just fed it more dark energy, right? So now again, you got all these multiple homicides taking place. It's looking like accidental deaths, but it's really death spells. It's really hexes that came along with accepting those donations. So we got happy. You're waiting for everyone to laugh at your joke. So somebody here could be a comedian or a class clown, okay? Or somebody here is happy that somebody didn't, because a joke is something that is meant to not be serious, right? It's very unserious. So somebody here was very unserious. Like, this was just a show. This was just, to make people feel happy. But it had all this negative energy. I mean, look at these negative cards. We got fight, hex, enemy, death spells, multiple home, like all this negative energy. We got mad. The third person in the row just asked you why you look angry today. Three is significant, especially when it comes to spiritual energy, because you got the power of three. In the Bible, it says where two or more gathered in my name. So three, is going to definitely solidify. Three would be that or more. So it would make the hex stronger. So again, the more people you got feeding into thinking that, oh, we getting this donation, it's a great donation, da 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 da. The more people you got feeding into not realizing that this donation is opening like this evil portal over them, right? It's allowing that negative energy to come in and cultivate and grow, right? Um, because again, you have to look at the history of Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi at that. Um, the history of it was, you know, one of the main breeding grounds for slavery. It was one of, so it already has a dark negative energy over it anyway. So to accept this donation, again, the way that that money was acquired, um, not knowing the root and the intentions of the person that was donating it, right? And then the intentions of even the people that were accepted it. It's like they, like I said, Jackson already had a dark cloud over it. It's like they just made the cloud bigger and then, arranged for it to stay there a little longer. And we got, you finally paid off your mortgage. So somebody is finally out of debt. And I felt like that donation was a way to, I guess, release or remove some sort of karmic debt on this leader, this pastor. And remember, a lot of people were upset about the fact that he went to Colorado. Like, they felt like, oh, you just came here for the clout and then you moved on up. You ran up out of here to go to Colorado, and they felt like, a sense of betrayal. But accepting this, getting this money to come in, accepting this money, this leader basically sacrificed, this school, right? And open up that energy to bring in more of this lower vibrational energy. Now this person is happy because they didn't really take this position seriously. Like it was really just a stepping stool. It was just this person's, this leader's way of getting to their next level. It was never about the team. It was never about the group. It was always about the money, the power. Okay, bottom of the deck energy. We got your favorite mug just broke. So, if you got a favorite mug, then you have a routine. And it's crazy because I was watching this girl on TikTok and she was talking about, I didn't even really watch the whole video, but she kept talking about like seasoning the mug because like she said, you make a cup of coffee, you fix fix it in the mug, and then you put the mug down, like you put your cream and your sugar in there, you drink it, and you still have just a little bit left, but you save it for later. You made a big old pot, you gonna come back to the pot, and you just keep pouring coffee into the cup, just pouring more coffee, more coffee, more coffee, and never actually like washing the cup. So it's kind of like how you would season a cast iron skillet, right? You same thing with you use the it's better with the things that you have growing already. So and this person, right? Then I just say that the city already has that negative energy over it. So imagine, now you got this money coming in again that has this negative hex type energy tied to it. You just adding that. So it's like seasoning that negative energy, keeping that negative energy brewing, right? Continuing to feed that negative energy. So that's again the basics of what I'm getting behind them accepting that donation and people being happy and proud of it. Like you just fed into that toxic energy, so you can't complain about. It's kind of like when they say if you don't vote then you can't complain. Well, if you was jumping up and down and oh yeah we got this donation, you can't complain about the negative stuff that's gonna start happening, the negative things that are popping off, because instead of you looking into why this person would donate this money, he didn't go to this school, he not from here. Like it made completely no sense in like a logical sense of why he would donate $1 million to Jackson State. I mean, yeah, Deion Sanders was the coach at the time. They were, undefeated. I think they were undefeated that year that he coached. So, or at least he took them to the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I don't follow it like that. But this person, like accepting this money, this calling and getting this money donated was a sacrifice in itself. It was a hex, right? And it was only to help save face for this person to be like, again, him coaching the team was only for him to, it was just a stepping stool. It wasn't, like he took it serious anyway. Like he had bigger goals, bigger dreams, bigger ambitions. But again, who pushing him? What was his agenda? You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Someone is going to be sad because we got the dog, which talks about loyalty. Um, and remember, they was mad at Coach Prime because they felt like he had no loyalty. He used the team to make his resume look good. He used this donation to make his resume look good. But him being, again, the donation and who he was affiliated with to get that donation should be in question, but I don't hear anybody questioning that. You know what I'm saying? They just like, oh, we got the $1 million. You ain't questioning like why. Why would we get that $1 million? Like what comes with it, right? Again, the motive, the underlying, initiative. What was that about? We got the Ten of Cups energy here. Also, card number 18. 18 is the moon, which talks about illusions. The Ten of Cups is about family. It's about, having that ultimate happiness. It's about, again, the family. And remember, I channeled the energy about the sagging pants, right? The whole agenda, y'all, is to eradicate the race that still doesn't understand who they are. The race that is the most confused in this entire system, the most hated race on the planet, right? The most loving, kind, caring people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have our flaws and stuff, but for the most part, we are very kind. We're very resilient. We're very tough. You know what I'm saying? But we lack the most. We lack because we don't have that understanding. We lack because we don't come together. We lack because we don't quite understand that loyalty. And therefore, it does cause illusions. It does cause confusion. It does allow deception to come in. So again, this whole, donation was to allow that deception to come in. And one of the things, like I said, that Diddy is known for is the homosexual behavior. And we talking about the boys football team. Okay, so if you follow what I'm putting down with that. So accepting that money is opening up that type of situation to be able to run rapid as well, because a lot of the times, um, a lot of people, they will kill because they don't want other men to know that they enjoy that type of activity, but at the same time they don't hide it. And when they accepted, this money that has this energy on it, that's what they opened the door to. That's what they opened the portal to. That type of energy to come in. That still kill, destroy type energy to come in. Look, we got a child here. And again, the whole thing is to get rid of the race so that they don't have this new beginning, right? What Tupac say, we'll make a race of babies that hate, a race of babies that hate the ladies. Right? And then that you get rid of the entire race, because if y'all not procreating no more, then you go extinct. And that's the whole plot, the whole plan. That's why everything is hypersexualized. That's why everything has that dark energy around it, because the agenda is to get rid of the aboriginals, right? 13 being death in tarot, death to the child, death to new beginning. King of Swords energy here. Death to enlightenment, death to the knowledge, right? I'm hearing, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone to fulfill my need. A lonely place for me. So I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest that didn't sound like, you know, like I usually be sounding or whatever. But it's a such thing as voice exhaustion. I believe I have crossed that threshold. So anyway, but you know, in that song, you know, it's no coincidence that it's Whitney Houston, and Whitney Houston passed away. And how did Whitney Houston pass away? In a bathtub. Where at a Grammy Award for Clive Davis. Well, Clive Davis, who is Clive Davis? Well, he met Diddy. He showed Diddy the ropes, right? He buck breaking with Diddy. They say that Diddy, you know, crossed over when he met Clive Davis. He was his secret lover, okay? And then, you know, you perpetuating that same old cycle. So, you know, anyway, we got garden. So the garden talks about something being public, okay? A public ritual. Um, You have to tend to a garden. You have to nurture a garden. You have to know. You have to have like a green thumb when it comes to gardening. So this is definitely going along with this pastor here who knew the craft, knew how to, you know, grow what needed to be grown, and know how to stunt the growth of things that they don't want to grow, like how to keep the weeds from growing, how to keep the pest away without having to use pesticides and things of that nature. So we got the Eight of Swords here. So this could be about someone getting locked up here. We do got 20, which is judgment. And I did hear that as well, that, you know, these people are under judgment for this. For accepting that donation is bringing that whole HBCU series under judgment, because they, again, the underlying motive behind that money. Okay, let me look up garden just to make sure I get everything. I found a great. So it says society, holiday, activities, illusions. Illusions. Okay, we said that it's been out here twice. So again, that money was just an illusion. The garden card refers to activities outside the house, social events, gathering, festivities. It can indicate the media, public opinion, professionalism. It means getting pleasure from active rest or recreation. It could also indicate success in creative and social projects. In a negative aspect, it means unreasonable illusions, narcissism, and superficial relations. It suggests the need to be more realistically evaluate yourself. So I'm getting from this that, you know, Spirit was saying these people are getting judgment because they should have more realistically evaluated this money that they got, right? Because again, for you to accept money from this person, knowing what they, because I ain't heard nobody say they giving the money back. Okay, that means that you condone this person's action. That means that you go right along with what this person is standing behind, because you accepted the money that gave you. And again, where did that money come from? How did he acquire that money? And we see now, you know what I'm saying, the Fed's been watching him. So that money was acquired illegally, apparently. We got lovebirds here. 6, 7 of Pentacles. So somebody, yeah, they invested in this relationship. And remember, we talking about a heterosexual, is it not heterosexual, a um homosexual relationship. So this money could have been because of a homosexual relationship. You know, I ain't putting nobody, I don't want to put nobody business out there, because I don't know what them people got going on. But, you know, you hear a lot of stories about these athletes and the type of stuff they into. We see these stories coming out about Diddy and the type of stuff that he was into, right? And so accepting this money, right, taking this 7 of Pentacles, taking this risk, taking this investment, right, was 12 hangman energy. So it was a sacrifice. It was to sacrifice the man-female relationship to further perpetuate the, you know, homosexual relationships, right? To end the race. Remember, this is a spiritual war. So you have to really, really, it goes deep. You have to look at the beyond the surface of it. So everybody's all like, oh, do you understand this? He wasn't loyal. He left and he went to Colorado. Well, shit, he did the deed. He sacrificed y'all. He got what he needed. He sacrificed their energy, sacrificed those people to whatever madness and negative energy comes in, and he on to the next. Right? He didn't got his power, his name out there. He feel like, he now in the big league, right? Because he in, not your, what you call it, PWI. You know what I'm saying? That's the big leagues, right? But remember, this sacrifice was just a point to prove that, hey, I can, be a part of y'all. So when you think about it, like, go back to what I was saying about buck breaking, right? So they would buck break the biggest, blackest one that they felt like had the most, influence. So they would do that buck breaking to um assert their dominance, right? And the black community, because it's so ingrained in them to want to be like their white counterparts, right? Remember, he mad because his white counterparts are getting away with doing things that there's no way he could get away with doing. And he was talking about it to other people, and instead of, hoping that he wouldn't lose his position, he was like, oh, let me, call up somebody, get them to donate this money. So now everybody, I got some attention. So this was just a move to get power, to get, you know what I'm saying, to draw attention. I mean, yeah, he Deion Sanders, everybody know who he is, but this was to draw even more. Like, I look at the money power that I can pull in. Look at the young people that I can influence. So for, the white counterparts, he proved himself to be somewhat of an asset until they don't need him no more. So think of him as what's that man, Samuel L. Jackson, where he might as well, be, or Uncle Ruckus. He might well be a white man. Look, I can't make it up. We got whips here. We talking about slavery, whips and chains. Okay. I think this is the page of swords. So this person want to come in and talk shit. 11 is justice. So again, this person is they're under judgment for this. This whole community. Along with this ringleader here. Like, this pastor, this leader is truly an enemy. Like, this money was, again, it was a sacrifice. It wasn't to better nobody. Except for one person. This money was just to appeal to the higher ups, appeal to say, look, I can, get down with y'all too. I don't mind, throwing my people under the bus to get on top. Yeah, look, fox. I know the fox is slick, sly, okay? They always got something underneath their sleeve here. Right, he got this child here again. You taking care of these children, passing down these traditions here. What is it? The 9 of Wands here. So the 9 of Wands talks about going through a battle. It talks about needing to heal after a battle here. So this person, I want to say foxes, dogs, when they're wounded, they run off and lick their wounds to heal. So releasing that loyalty to this team by, getting that donation and then running off to Colorado, licking your wounds, healing, right? 14, temperance, balance. So now, trying to balance out that negative energy that you invited in by accepting this hex money. Okay? Now this person is running off healing, trying to get themselves balanced out, but they're under judgment. We got the stars here. Again, Deion Sanders is a star. Okay, we know him because he's a star football player, quarterback. And that was the appeal, right? But it wasn't enough for his counterparts. He needed to prove himself, and accepting that money was proof. Getting this team, parading around as this pastor was the or this leader was the way to open the door for them to get this new opportunity here with the star. It was, a way to guide him to the next step, to the next level here. 16 being the tower. So a falling star. Because the tower is an unexpected ending, an unexpected shake up to the foundation here. So this person is a falling star. 6 of Cups talks about the past. It talks about traditions, passing down traditions. And y'all know the fallen stars or the fallen angels were the angels that, in the Bible, they went against God and then they came down to earth and started teaching the people on earth the ways of the heavens, which they wasn't supposed to know that, and also having children, which they wasn't supposed to be doing that either. So this pastor in a past life, that has always been their calling, their mission is to be a fox and to lead the ones coming up behind them into this fallen star energy, into damnation, into hell, into these hexes, into this battle to be basically annihilated. Look, there we go, the child, to bring endings to these new beginnings. So it was always the plot. This person's plot has always been the same throughout every lifetime that this person has been here. They have been that they're that fallen star. They're the person that will do anything to have power and control. And that's what this donation was, a way for this person to have power and control. Look, this wealthy man. It was a way to keep this wealth coming for this person here, right? To keep an ending from coming to this person's wealth. And again, 13 is the death, and we see death spells out here. So this wealthy man, this was a way for this person to bring endings to all of these people that was hyping up this donation. It's like somebody led led all these people into the pits. Led them straight. This false teacher, this religious leader here, led all these people by accepting this and making them feel like it was, just out the kindness of their heart. It really just led a bunch of people who, blindly gave their energy and stood 10 toes down for this, money to come through without even thinking it through of what it would bring to the city. Now, like I said, this whole city is under judgment. We got a main female here. High priestess energy here is falling on top of the dogs. It's falling on top of loyalty here. So we have loyalty. Um, the illusion of loyalty with the feminine energy. We got imprisonment here. So trying to basically entrap the feminine energy, right? Remove the feminine energy, right? You remove the feminine energy because remember, They buck the way that they were able to, because slavery was prisoners, slaves were prisoners of war, not slaves. So you got these people coming over and they waged war on these people here, and they took them and tied them up, put them in chains, started telling them that they gonna work the land, right? Um, work the land, build whatever it is that they need, right? And they would break the biggest man, and then if you could break the divine feminine, if you could break the woman, then the woman is the one who teaches the children. So if she's in fear, if she don't respect the divine masculine because she just saw him get taken advantage of, right, that leaves that breakdown. So that's how they try to break down the family. So they're trying to destroy and lock up the feminine energy, right? By creating these illusions around loyalty, creating illusions around like who to be loyal to, right? And if you can break down the woman, then again, the women are the ones who bring the child into fruition. If you can make people, forget about the woman, forget about the divine feminine element, and only have masculine energy appeal to masculine energy, then again, that's how you. It's not enough that we built everything. Now you got to get rid of us. And it's too many of us for them to just take us down one by one. So the plot is to turn us against each other. But y'all ain't gonna share this. Y'all not gonna get this out there to nobody. Y'all not gonna like the video. Y'all ain't, don't nobody hear what I'm talking about. It don't make sense. So we got Love All Over Me by Monica playing. Now I got love all over me. We got bad health here, so to keep the divine feminine in bad health. Again, these people are in judgment here, under judgment. What up, Sky High Infinity, me, myself, and I. Appreciate you. We have a community here, and I already said this community is under judgment. This community allowed themselves to be trapped, to be led, to be slicked by this fox. They allowed, they allowed this gift, this donation to bring in this sickness, to bring in these deaths, these multiple homicides, to bring in this energy of being enemies, of having to fight each other. We got concern here. Now somebody is thinking. Somebody's concerned about a community here. Expectation at the bottom of the deck. So somebody's expecting something. I don't know. There's a feminine energy here. There's a masculine energy here. Now this masculine look like they're at work. Okay, this person is concerned. He is in a suit. He got these peace lilies sitting on the table, and peace lilies are significant. It's like what they send for bereavement. So when people have experienced some sort of loss, so somebody here is getting some sort of wisdom about some sort of loss. This person could be a Mason. They could be studying, or they study the stars. They could be studying the downfall of these stars here. Okay, but this is somebody who is getting some sort of enlightenment and they're thinking on it. And we got this expectation here. So this divine feminine that's expecting some sort of change here, expecting someone to stand up. We see some signs and synchronicities here. So somebody is seeing is following some signs and synchronicities here. Somebody is following the clues that they are being given, the directions. Okay, this is this main female energy that is following the signs, following the energy, paying attention to the flags. Grand evening, Amy. Somebody is afraid because, again, this main female is this high priestess energy. This high priestess, you know, she reveals the secrets, right? She reveals the truth. She follows the signs here. A lot of people don't want to believe it, but the woman really is supposed to be the head. Not like the head of the household as far, you know, as the way the Bible describes it, but you know, the greatest trick and lie that they told us was that, you know, woman comes from a man's rib, but there's no scientific evidence or fact in anything that the woman comes from the man. It's the man that comes from the woman. The women are the portals. They birth, you know, the people through. And so again, if you can convince the woman that she has no value, then she then teaches the children that they have no value, and it just becomes again that cycle, right? So again, they pit the man and the woman against each other, and because the man is stronger, because the man is more logical, it's easier for him to suppress the feminine energy. But what a lot of these men don't understand, homosexuality is rooted in racism. It's rooted in trying to break the feminine energy. If I'm not mistaken, I know Sodom and Gomorrah. Was it the angels? No, it was the men who wanted to assault the angels. So that's why they destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Because and it wasn't even that men were having sex with men. It was men having sex with young boys. I got this leader leading these young men, right? You got Diddy recruiting young men. Y'all, it's there. You see it. I can't make it no clearer than that. See the signs. Put the signs together. Follow the yellow brick road. And pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's all an illusion. It was all just a show. These people are now afraid of this divine feminine energy rising. They didn't want the divine feminine to rise. Because when the divine feminine rises to who she is, when she finally, and she's the divine feminine, when she finally realizes her actual power and the fact that, again, she's the one who teaches the children. She teaches the ones under her. When she finally gets on her throne, these men that hate the woman, basically, like, they have no choice but to fall. They have no choice but to concede. But again, the plan is to keep everybody in these illusions, to keep everybody, you know, in this mental mind frame to where they're trapped inside this box. That they, you know what I'm saying, oh, they donated $1 million. Like, it was just an illusion. What had to go down for this $1 million to be donated? What was the stipulations behind it? What kind of secret parties were thrown? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with these young boys that's, playing football now? What are they learning? What are they being taught? And it ain't no women in them locker rooms. So we got ascension here. And we got a forbidden love. Right? Homosexuality is said to be forbidden. Because it doesn't allow for procreation. It's not natural. Somebody here is following the signs and they're awakening. So this divine feminine's job is to guide people to follow these signs so that they'll wake up out of this hex that they're under. Wake up out of this spell that they're under and start teaching. Teaching the children the truth. Yeah, we got happiness here. And learning, completing the lesson. I just said that. The divine feminine is supposed to create joy and happiness and teach the lessons that they have learned. That's what the fight is about. And I said this little donation was just, it was just an illusion. It was a way to create an environment for the divine masculine to or the masculine to keep suppressing the feminine. So that the truth wouldn't come out. So that the feminine wouldn't recognize who she is, get on her path, and start awakening the others, alerting the others to who they are, right? To, again, take their rightful position on the throne and heal the nation. Bring joy back to the nation here. Yeah, bring unconditional love back. Look, weak is on. I guess so weak in the knees. I can hardly speak. I lose all control. Clarify these death spells. Clarify death spells. Clarify death spells. We got hustling. So somebody was focused on constantly doing these death spells here. We got rejected because this person was rejected. We got divination abuser. This person knew that they would be rejected because this is somebody who do divination. It's somebody who do get readings. This is somebody who relies on priestess energy, high priestess energy here. We got in their head, so somebody's in their head overthinking, over stressing, because again, we see this person stressed and scared because they were hoping that, they wanted people to work and reject like divination. They wanted people to reject seeing the signs and synchronicities or getting into this type of energy because it will reveal the truth behind these death spells. And again, as long as they could keep the divine feminine blind to who she is, she'll never awaken the divine masculine. Or, it would slow down the divine masculine waking up and keep them from having, coming together and having that unconditional love. It's like they wanted these people to be in fear and anxiety. They want these people to live in a matrix, in an illusion here, with this VR here, in this virtual reality here. They wanted people to, have anxiety or fear that, right? And not explore it, not look into it. They wanted to keep these people embarrassed, right? They wanted to keep these people intimidated by them. Intimidated to explore any deeper. Clarify this taser. Clarify taser. We got an offer here. So this could be a shock. Look, a shocking offer. That's what this gift was, right? This donation. It was a shocking offer. It was meant to look as though it was a good offer. It was meant. It was, all pretty and warm. And there you go with that coffee mug again. That seasoned energy. But it was really just to waste time, to stall. It was an illusion to keep this city stuck in this same cycle that they've been in. Remember, I told y'all, Mississippi, Jackson has a very bad energy around it because of the things that the bloodshed that was on the land. So the land is already hexed or cursed. So accepting this money only further rooted this curse even more, because it distracted the people that was meant to wake up to realize that, okay, this situation ain't right. It was like this money was to help cradle or rock the people of Jackson back to sleep. And not just Jackson, this could be any schools that have been, taking these large donations from these celebrities and these stars, these fallen angels here who are perpetuating an agenda to keep people asleep to who they are, to keep them stuck, to keep them trapped in time. Remember, time is an illusion. Clarify hex. Yeah, we got uninterested. And we got karmic friends here. So this karmic group is trying to hex, this divine feminine, or hex the people that were going against this, receiving this donation. Because again, it was more of a dirty offer. And again, we got scarcity tactics. So this was, again, a chess move. It was a strategic move. Remember, this pastor, this coach, hosting Jackson State was a strategic move. Accepting $1 million to one of the, they like to say Jackson is the poorest state in the nation. So getting this $1 million, of course they gonna jump things. They don't really get that. And P. Diddy, he's the largest investor, or what you call it, donor. He's the largest donor to date. So Jackson State ain't never received $1 million donation. So if they stuck in this scarcity mindset, like, oh, we never had this much money, of course you're gonna be blind to the illusion. You just happy to get $1 million. You ain't gonna question where it came from. You ain't gonna question why it's coming. It's $1 million, and these people, they was playing chess. They knew that. They know that the people of Mississippi have a scarcity mindset. They have a terrible idea of money, because they're like crabs in a bucket. Okay? If I can't have it, you can't have it either. And we know this because we've seen so many up and coming people. It's like when you make it in Mississippi, you can't stay there. You gotta leave. Because them people so hungry, they'll take you out. Look at Lil Lonnie. Look at a lot of rappers that go back to their hometown. Like I say, it's not just Jackson. Look at Young Dolph. Look at, all these people, Nipsey Hussle. Look at all these people that was, they made it, they were successful, but they went back to their own hood, and that's where they ended up being taken out at because of envy, jealousy, greed, like those lack mindset type individuals who they're mad, like, how could they make it over me? So these people could not be trusted. This team of individuals, it wasn't just this pastor, it's the person who donated it and all the people that was affiliated with it. Clarify appeal. We got bankrupt. So, the appeal was, they was like, oh, we need this money, right? We behind on bills. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to turn a blind eye on where it came from because we need this $1 million. And that's exactly why they under judgment now. Yeah, these people was living in a fantasy. They were not willing to face the truth, right? They are stuck in this matrix energy. Clarify enemy, kissing ass. So this person was an enemy. They was just kissing ass. Again, this was just a strategic move to make themselves look good. This was just a way to get them moving. Carless, this pastor was stuck, right? He couldn't break in with his white counterpart, so he needed to do something to garner some attention so that he could move forward. And $1 million will fix the hell out of a car and buy you a couple new cars. Clarify fight. Clarify fight. We got fake flexing, axe rich. So this pastor is a fake flexer, right? He didn't have the money, he couldn't move. He needed this money as a way to flex, as a way to get in to that next step that he on now. That's what he was fighting for. It didn't have anything to do with the youth, only to further his own agenda, which was to continue to perpetuate the white man's agenda. He's an impersonator. Okay, wants to be you, acts like, dresses like, copies you. So this person wanted to be wants to be the divine feminine energy, wants to have that power and to be able to move like the feminine energy. Clarify multiple homicide. Clarify multiple homicide. Fishing for comments. So this person, somebody could be using therapy, could be saying that they getting therapy. Again, this was supposed to look as it's supposed to look as though it was like a treatment, right? That's what this money was about. It was supposed to be a treatment to help heal. But again, it was just a hex. It was a cover-up. And they was just trying to incite or feed off of the people's emotions, feed off of the people's attention, right? It was another way to add to the ritual, because receiving this money, like I said, it was a hex. It was to bring negative energy, but it was like to sacrifice this city so that he could move up to be the pastor that he is now in the PWI. So he used the HBCU to gain respect from the PWI. And he needed, he baited the community. And that's what this money was about, just a bait to get them to take part in their own demise. Look, Marion, it was all about the money. It was all about the contract for the money. There was no love. There was no, care for anybody but self. It was a strategic move for self. Clarify this law of inspired action. Yeah, this person had to get rid of their enemies. They had to, and the enemy is the HBCU. These people didn't recognize that, this person wasn't on their team. That's why they mad, because they're like, oh, he wasn't loyal. He jumped ship. Yeah, he wasn't part of y'all team. Y'all was just a stepping stone. You was just the sacrifice to get to the next level. Clarify this law of inspired action. Law of inspired action. Yeah, happiness hater. This person had to get the lovey-dovey male and female coming together. He had to get them out the way. Y'all can't come together. I want him. Right? I want to be her. We got photo proof, getting evidence here. The beach could be significant because there's beach water behind both of them. Okay, somebody is taking pictures of some sort of, there could be pictures of an inappropriate relationship. So this money also could have been blackmail. Remember, buck breaking, they did it in front of people, but now they do it on camera. That's what them freak offs were, buck breaking. They catch these people in compromising situations and take pictures and blackmail them and tell them you can't, either you gotta push our agenda or we gonna make everybody turn against you and hate you. We can ruin your life. Clarify, Pastor. We got reflecting here. So this person, this is somebody, again, he's the pastor, right? See how he's sitting here meditating, connecting, trying to talk or connect to the spiritual realm, trying to connect and talk to the divine. He wearing all white. He is acting as if he disciplined. The spirit realm is ignoring the fuck out of him. Okay, they don't acknowledge him as this pastor. They don't acknowledge him as this leader because of the fucking agenda that he keep pushing. The spirit world sees this person as a karmic, not a pastor, not a leader. Because he's not leading in the right direction. He's leading people to destruction, not to upliftment, not to new beginnings. He's leading people to their demise. Romantic, secret lover. Told you. Secret relationship. He wants to be the divine feminine. Right? Or he wants to perpetuate this, relationship. I say he wants to be this queen rising. He wants to be that divine feminine energy. He wants to harness that energy. That man was engaged, and I said that. He was engaged for like 10 years to that woman. And then all of a sudden, they got, she called off the engagement and all that stuff. And you can just imagine all the things that she knew this person was doing behind the scenes. All right, anything else to close out this read? Because they not listening to me no way. They dropping off like flies. Look, the tower, the illusions are coming down. The divine is stepping in and bringing an end to this false foundation that these people built. Right? Bringing an end to this false leadership here. Y'all know how they always say the alpha male, the alpha wolf here. That's not this person's position. That was never the divine masculine's position. Yes, he's meant to be a protector. Yes, he has the strength, and yes, he has the knowledge to be able to guide and help work with. He was never supposed to be above. The divine feminine was never meant to be above. They were both meant to be equal as far as what they bring. What one lacks, the other one was meant to compensate for. So if you got the big strong man who is very smart and knows how to problem solve, and then you have the divine feminine who's very creative and very intuitive, and she knows how to move around, you know, the curves, and, you know, make things a little softer and a little homelier. Like, they're meant to work together in tandem, not against each other. And slavery is where they started to break down the black Americans and led them to both forget who they are, right? And forget that they are meant to have, you know, an equal partnership. They are meant to be, you know, have unconditional, divine, genuine love, not, you know, man on man, woman on woman. And again, to each his own. I no judgment here. I just don't get down with it. Do you? Like, what you eat don't make me shit. So, but yeah, Ten of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. This is betrayal here. This is backstab. This is, you know, again, these death spells, these multiple homicides. Like, the illusions behind all of this is coming to an end. The divine is going to bring all of that down. It's going to bring the truth to light here. People are going to start to see that these accidental deaths weren't accidental, that they were actually, you know, parts of death spells. They were parts of rituals to achieve power and to keep the divine feminine and the divine masculine underneath illusions, to keep them under hexes and spells, and from taking their rightful place on the throne and for getting power and bringing back balance. That's why everything is all out of whack now, because everybody is out of their position. Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles, people's greed. Four of Pentacles is greed. The divine or the masculine's greed, right, is getting in the way of the Three of Wands, of what this person could have coming in. So this person, this pastor, this leader's greed is what is hindering these new beginnings from coming in for the next generation, because he basically just sacrificed them to lead them to destruction by accepting this money, right? He caused confusion here. Seven of Cups, caused illusions, placed a lot of wrong options in front of the youth. Okay, set them up to fail, to never really tap into their intuition, to never really trust their intuition, and to rely on outside illusions. Alright, so to give their power away, basically, to, because, you know, everybody has a divine birthright. So by keeping these people under illusions about who they are, it blocks their ability to receive this divine abundance that they're meant to receive. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords, keeping these people mentally stuck, mentally trapped, right? Because she can easily walk around them swords and get, but their illusion is to make these people feel like they back is against the wall. Like, they don't have nowhere. All they can do is jump over the cliff to their demise. Remember, that was what this person wanted them to do, is to use their mind to jump to their demise here. They was trying to appeal with this Knight of Cups to the Knight of Wands, right? Two men, trying to get these two men to offer love and sex to each other, and cause this betrayal here. Ten of Swords. So this was just the seed. That donation was the seed for them to be able to lead people down the wrong path. You got it. Don't break the charger. Let me get some letters real quick and then we're going to get up out of here. Because it's already been 90 minutes. And y'all ain't listening to me no way. We got the letter D, the letter Y, the letter U, we got the letter K, the letter J, the letter Z, ooh, J-Z. We got the letter L, we got the letter P, we got the letter A, and we got the letter T. I'm seeing play. This was just a play. It was just an act. We got Duke or Duck. Somebody's name could be Tay. Again, there go Jay-Z spelled out. I can't. He may have something to do with that. They do say he next. He got some atrocious crimes he done committed too. I don't have the O, but I'm seeing plot. We got adult play. So again, remember, Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because grown men was trying to have intercourse with young boys, right? And, you know, again, perpetuating that cycle, leaving them, causing them to be in a state of confusion, thinking that, you know, they like same sex. And there you go. That's how you get that cycle going. And like I said, I don't, to each their own. Don't criticize me because that ain't I don't have a belief on that. You know what I'm saying? Other than it's not for me. Okay? Somebody's name could be K, Kayla, Callie, Duty. So this was just, duty is like I guess when they are in the war, like their assignment. So this was this person's assignment. Remember, I said this individual is a fallen star, this pastor, and every lifetime they have been coming in to try and, you know, the assignment has been to destroy the divine and masculine and feminine energies. Somebody's name could be ally or ally. We do see enemies here. We got tally. So somebody's keeping score. We got lazy. And remember, with Sanford and Son, like he was any money scheme he could do so that he didn't have to work. PJ, JP, KP, TP or PT, part-time or physical therapy. Player. Hypersexualism is a sign of SA in men. It's one of the things that they display. So men who like to have, you know, I feel like men who have a lot of sexual intercourse with different females, especially if they're down low, it's usually a way that they be trying to convince themselves that they're not, you know, gay or bisexual or whatever. It's like a cover. But it's because this person, they be warring with themselves on the inside about that. Because they, you know, part of them feel like it's wrong, which is why they are afraid of it. And of course, that's what society has pushed upon them, that it's just wrong. It's the most disgusting thing in the world. And so they live in this shame. and they don't heal that. It becomes this wound, this scar, and they just continue to keep playing it out over and over again. We got dual. So again, this person is constantly battling. It's a dual battle. They're battling with themselves inside and outside. Somebody's name could be Paul or Polly. Look, TDJ. And TD Jakes was caught up with Diddy too, wasn't he? And TDJ and K and Z. So yeah, TD Jakes is out here. Polly. Polly want a cracker? So again, that makes me think about the magician card in this deck where I said he was talking to like a parakeet. He was training a parakeet. Right, and parakeets, they copy what you say. So you train them to copy what you got going on to continue to further and perpetuate the same situation. And again, they do this doing death spells, hexes, rituals. That's the type of energy that they are using. And they use money as a form of energy. So if you donate money, or if you accept money, or if you know, pay attention to the amount of money, then you give energy, you feed the rituals that they are putting on. That's why you should do your research when you decide to invest, when you decide to partner up with people. Okay, you have to really look into the fruits of a person. So yeah, that's what I got, y'all. I hope it brought you some truth, some peace, and some clarity. Or if nothing else, I hope you guys are thoroughly entertained. As always, I appreciate y'all so much for coming and spending time with me. I hope that I was able to shed some light on, you know, whatever situation you may be going through, give you confirmation or whatever, however I was able to assist. Again, if it was just to entertain you, I hope I did my job. Let me know by hitting that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and also you are notified when I go live or upload any more videos. As always, again, I'm appreciative of y'all. Thank you so much for being here with me. Until the next one, y'all, go out there and create the day you deserve. I'm out. Deuces. Bye.